Specificity. Okay. Opening chat room. Opening the chat room. Alrighty. I got places to be. More, more specifically, main quest to do. Hold on. The stream is not working on my cellular device. Let me pull this up again. That's good, yes. Alright. What is the fate over here? Oh, 13? Nah, it's probably fine. Oh, I remember. I left this place after I got my clothes. Marilda. Stumbled upon a secret. Oh no. You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Manse were all in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashashite. I think I heard one say, God, these names. They're to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the footfalls. What did you say? Gasp. Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Io. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. He's so cute. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Bladewin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, God. Captain Bladewin himself is working with the bandits. Oh. Crazy how this is the most protective clothing I have. Illicit deals and shadowy dealings. Oh, Captain, my Captain. I can't wait to be able to see and find the other classes. Level 18? Gaffa. Yeah. His coin's good, that's what counts. You working? These animations are awesome. It cannot be. Told you to stay in Horizon, Fufulupa. Didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashashite, and I'd get my Gil, and none could be the wiser. Sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lilorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lilorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Blast Braids, Fufulupa? To serve and protect? We're not bloody flames here, we do this for the coin. You there, adventure. It's you, Baron von Quiveron IV Esquire. Well, I remember you. You killed my brother. Wait. My name is Inigo Montoya. Prepare to die. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. Yawn. Twin snakes. Cool. That was easy. That's enough, Bladewind. Oh, Lothric. Hi. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Lothric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will show you no mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting. You arrogant fool. Quiveran's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. I imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a high-rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells. But I'm a captain. He wouldn't... I was a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Lothric! Captain Bladewind! He said that Lord Lolorito... Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Bladewind's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better? That each and every one cares but for naught but coin? Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods, some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! That was a quick code switch. Thank you for all your help, Io. Captain and I will escort Captain Bladewind back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when you next return. Okay. Esquire. Yeah, I did look up earlier when I get other classes and like how to get them. And apparently I just have to keep doing main story quests. Just like for the mount. God. I wish I had a mount. Oh. But the mount said level 20 main story quest, so... You know? I feel like we're close, since that was like a level 18 one. Lumina Eclair, that's a good name. So much happened. Captain Bladewind has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Till new one's designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I'll do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Io, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal quest. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed a sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. Just spell it normally, please. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Bladewind. We know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was one too? This letter may serve as evidence of their collusion, so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I know not whom to trust with this information. Until now, I've chosen you, Io. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Momody of the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Okay. I'm on my way. Dude, that guy's sick. Awesome. So cool. Is it this way? If I remember correctly, it's this way, right? Quicksand is one more. I'm learning. Oh shoot. Hold on. My phone. I use it to read chat. And it was falling over. Alright. Momody. I'm here to receive money. I want you to know I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you continue to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. Here's a letter to Owen. So that's what this is all about. Fufalupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Bladewind, that this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute, wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, else. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Io, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you, but if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Complete the quest. Level up. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate ruled by the Sultana Nanamo. Ulnamo. Oh, God. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. Hold on, my brain stopped working. But she might struggle to keep, even if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. Pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything that this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. Can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people, at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Io. Tell him Momody sent you, and that this concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Alrighty, continuing main quest. Where do I need to go? I can just teleport. That'll be easier. Jump. To here. And then this way. Right? This way? This is the... Alchemist Guild. Do I even have a thing to the Alchemist Guild? I don't think so, right? I do. Wow, would you look at that? Sultan Sworn Elite. Here's a letter. Proceeding. Hello, Owen. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter. Very well. Let's see it. Have you read this, adventurer? Nuh-uh. I see. But you have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Mumady has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves, their motives, seemed fated to remain a mystery, till you arrived, bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright, and identifies her as the custodian of the old legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy air and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone, as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades, lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had a reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Okay. Rendezvous at the whatever it's called. Blackbrush Station. Okay. I feel like we're nearing big battle time, right? And there's still that guy with the like black cloak with the mask, too. That guy's a issue still. We're gonna fight here? In the toads? We're gonna fight in the toads. Near the toxic toads. Waiting. Proceed. It's that guy. I'm just talking about you. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. Aye, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Fool, I don't have the crown. Aye, 'tis a real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitors spurn. He's doing the villain thing of explaining his plan. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crowns. Fuck, I fucked up my line. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you. Or did you assume that we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible, knowing you've brought us the doom of Silde. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death to spare you further ignominy. Ignominy? I've never heard that word before. Alright, Owen. Oh, these guys aren't the guy. They just look like the guy. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing for a good while. Yet it's probably the guy with the sword, right? No. Whomst? Papa Sean? Oh. Sultan Sword, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. This is like endgame. Sultan Sword. No matter, kill them all. I'm here too. Everyone knows you go after this guy first. Dude, this music is awesome. And this guy sucks a little. This guy's dead for sure now. Oh, it's fucking Ridley. Ridley, die. You can take that. And this. Dang, these guys were nothing. I hope this isn't the final battle. Pretty please. Oh, and you're dying to these fools? This guy sucks. First Dealer, die. Spell Weaver, die. Cool. Master Papa Shan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn, they have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. And then... Okay. I guess that was it, huh? Or not. Dude, every single fucking time I say something. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Dude, super scary, evil-ass miss. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. What is that? I thought it was going to be Ridley again. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. I'm going to punch it to death. Defeat the masked mage. If my screen would... Wait, it's dead. That was easy, bro. Dancred, what are you doing here, brother? It's Mr. One-Liner. No mortal should possess such strength. No, I just level 20. They're 18 right now, I guess. Cool. Thanks, Thancred. I mean, I didn't really need it, but whatever. The wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons. This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected that the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Ashians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Shallayans crossed paths with the Ashians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. No, I'm just a player. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I just... Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? A masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Till next time, Maya. Bye. Gasp. Crystal number 2. I do love crystals. Oh, this one was just an evil-ass crystal, not one of the good ones that I need. And the toads are back. Speak with Papa Sean. Returning. Alrighty. Where is he? And the Heart of the Sworn. Which is... Ugh, I always forget. How do I get a pet? I see all these people with pets. I want them. I want the pets. I'm gonna look it up after I talk to Papa Sean. Actually, no, I'll look it up right now. Because I'm impatient. How to get a pet in Final Fantasy XIV. Drop from bosses, quests. There's certain shops you can get them from. Some can be sold and bought from the market board. Huh. Early quests. Okay. It's at Aleport, but I don't know where that is, so I'll just wait until I do, I guess. Sigh. Papa Sean, hello. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Io? I was once a Sultan's Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whether Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent when the news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Io.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Thank God I don't have to do any more voice acting.
Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
Two people are talking.
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions,
Champions?
whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
You know me?
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift.
What is this gift?
Rauban,
Your Grace.
Raban?
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace.
Big guy.
If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt.
Mm-hmm.
I am Rauban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
It is me. Blessings. Yup.
An honor, indeed.
Huzzah!
Until then,
Dude, this
for
the
sake
language
of Her
here is so
Grace
funny.
and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
So I have a question. Everybody else here has very European-inspired armor. Sultan Sworn. Her name is the Sultana, which is like a desert thing, and he is wearing Roman armor. Just want to know if I got that right. Cool. Seats at the banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed. I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Momody has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Yes, sir. Salutes. Alrighty. I feel like I don't know. That felt like big battle, but it wasn't hard. I need to go to the freaking Adventurers Guild. Hello, Momody. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made specially for the occasion. Meant to symbolize... Actually, I forget I said about that. It's meant to be the short version. Being of a design of unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmith Guild. Mr. Serendipity is expecting you, so you want to head down there now. Once you got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Okay. Goldsmith's Guild. Do I have a teleport to there? Maybe, maybe not. Who's to say? I do. So you want to be a goldsmith? No. No, I don't. Your name is Serendipity? Awesome name. Something I can help you with? Ah, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momody didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momody, so you will need... Okay, I fucked that up. To ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan Sworn take her grace's safety very seriously. Okay. Take me to the Adventurers Guild. Running. I'm running. Here's the box. Let me just... Gasp! Well now, looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. They fell in the wrong hands. Gods know what might happen. Now then, hope you're feeling sociable, Io, because you're about to you're about to hobnob with Ul'dah's elite. Oh god. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. And do I get these earrings? This is an Ul'dah ring. Do they show up on my ears? They do. I mean, you can't really see my ears because, you know, well, my ear, I don't have ears apparently. These are my ears. Are these my ears? That's weird. I don't have ears. That's fucked up. Okay. Yeah. Royal reception. I'll teleport to the Chamber of Rule. Ah. Just gotta attend a banquet. Can't be that big a deal. Unless something horrible happens at the banquet, which I doubt will ever happen. You know? Royal Promenade. Flat plane. looking at the carpets being like flat plane. Bartholomew. Hi. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. I am an arriving guest. Dude, I want some of these people's clothes.
All hail the Sultana. Your Grace.
Raoban?
Dude.
By right of the Royal House of
That's
Ul,
awesome.
I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown.
Oh, stop it.
Honored guests, I give you our champion. And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Walking away. Hello.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Cool. Cool, man. Thanks for telling me
Nor
that.
can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects.
Yeah?
But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power.
You can't just have a morally great character,
I
can
am
you?
truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar, but there is so much more to do. That light.
It's a crystal I picked up off the ground that I've been keeping in my ass.
Right. Almost like by the 12.
That's crass. I apologize.
Tell me true. Have you been troubled by
Yeah,
strange
Heidelin.
dreams of late? Visions of the crystal?
God spoke to me in a dream.
Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals.
I've heard about this. The first version of Final Fantasy XIV was super ass. And they made it canon.
Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the three grand companies.
I've heard about this in my research on how to get a mount.
And they stood with us at Cartano. That fateful day 5 years ago, the day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice. Nor would
The
anyone
warriors of
deny
light.
they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
I heard about this.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all cost. It is a
Okay.
gift from Heidelin, mother of all,
Yes, Heidelin.
and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Boom, boom. Oh, am I gonna go into another crystal-induced coma? seeing the past through my mind's eye, like I did with whatever the Mr. Doctor one-liners. Ah, yes, big burning orb in the sky. Whoa, look at that. I want that mount.
Flames to the fore!
To the fore!
Victory belongs to the bold. Show those imperial whore sons what we're made of.
Okay, Raban.
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas.
Barracudas?
Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray,
Succor?
send the white wolves to their aid.
There's
The adventurers risk
somebody up
life
here.
and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Oh, they're drawing attention to it. Red Mask. That was the guy in my in the start of the game. In my dream. He's so obviously there.
Is Artemis?
He's Artemis.
No.
No?
Nothing.
He's right there. What do you mean no?
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily. Eyes forward!
What are you doing, bro? You're just standing there. You're not fighting. Crazy how obviously he's just standing there.
We are being watched.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Angry.
This is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging
Raiden.
Bull. What news?
No, the snake is called Raiden. I'm being an asshole.
There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake!
Snake!
Answer me!
You make it way too easy. Snake? What happened? Snake!
Damn it all to the seventh hell!
I was kind of skating by, saying the voice acting was fine, but that was that was interesting. What just happened right there?
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
I like her look.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
Louis Soir? Who is Louis Soir? I've heard this name twice now.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in
Is she Aura? Because his ear things? The no ears that are horns, actually?
The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't... You still
Oops.
have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Damn. Mad dash. Still up there. This guy's still up there.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided.
You do have ears. You lied to me. Why don't I have ears?
Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Yep, brother is still standing on the hill. All ominous like.
This dark, stifling presence. We go to take our place beside Archon Louisois. To your positions.
Khan E Senna.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut.
Okay.
Imarat way. Kiskat Togads Wadadons. Seasoningen. Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai Dawn.
Cool. Cool, bro. Cool story. Dude, sleeping with your arms and legs straight out is crazy work. How you feeling, Aya? I feel like shit. They said you fainted more. Baba da baba da. Baba bibo bada baba biba. You sure are getting enough rest, Io? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the general left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants you to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Is that what people think happened? No, I had a vision of the past from God. You know, as you do. I'm going to be lazy. No, I shan't. I shan't. Oh, it is night. This way. Raban, there you are. Hello.
Are you fully recovered? Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Take some time to explain. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano. First by the Garleans, then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it?
Yup.
Then it is agreed. He will journey to Gridania and Limsa Laminza as my official representative. Now, that's a great many moms of travel, but I have neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the warriors of the realm for which the warriors of light rest all. The wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light rest all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Io, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way.
Yes, sir. Salutes. Speak with nobody. Ugh. Again? This again? I just want to go on the airship, because now I can get to the other cities and do the other classes and find out what I actually like to do. Adventurers Guild. This way, yes, this way. Back from your meeting with Raban, are you? What did the big man have to say? I can use airships. Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me. That's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Io. I truly am. Now, I dare say Raban told you this, but not many people go on the airships these days. In fact, most folk go over their graves, having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor Buggles shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Lominza's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Io. You'll see those sights more and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. People you'll meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless, all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Words are hard. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Io. And what's that? And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose into other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Io. I'll see you when you get back. Oh boy, I can't wait. Speak with Eleonora at the airship landing. Airship landing. Um, I'll go to God. It's always the fucking goddamn crazy. I get to do this more than once in the span of a few days. All right. Good job pausing the stream, bud. Bang. My viewers need the skinny, and I aim to deliver. I'm getting to ban so many people. It's awesome. Well, anyway. I'm a little disappointed, but, you know. I'm not going to lecture someone who... Where am I going? I'm not going to lecture someone who doesn't want to hear it. So... It's whatever. But it's airship time, gang. Airship landing, yes please. Eleonora. Yes, that is me. Gangplank. I'm boarding the airship. Oh boy, other places and cities and things I can do. Limza Laminza is about to depart. Don't got any one-liners? I forget his name. I'm just calling him Mr. One-Liner. When we first met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. We met before? Oh. When? I don't remember that. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed. Singing your praises from here to far reach before long. I always walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, God speaks to me all the time. In dreams. And tells me to do things. That's a spaceship. What the fuck? Castrum Occidens. Dude, this turned sci-fi. This turned from fantasy to sci-fi real quick. Why is the frame rate so low? Is this a pre-rendered cutscene? Dude, scary.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels.
Exposition man.
Till lay ripe for the taking.
That sounds like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Soon be ours. Or so we believed.
Dude, the ships are so cool. Dude, having fantasy and sci-fi together in the same universe is so cool. Dragons fighting warships is such an awesome concept. I didn't even think about it.
The dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
So these guys are the Garleans. Garlean Empire, I'm presuming, because he said Empire. So Garlean Empire. This guy, like the king or something? Or like a general? He's scary, dude. I like this. Whoever this is, I want your armor, like, right now. Like, right this second. This looks like, fuck, what's the monster called? Some monster from Monster Hunter. That guy I can't see too well. But this one, I want the armor, like, right this second. Dude, it's so sick! Oh my god! Oh! I'm like, busting everywhere. This is crazy. What is that? Like blob of creature? I don't know. I love the ship design also. These are so cool. Dude, sci-fi is so much cooler. I want to bring a laser gun into a fight with a dragon.
Is really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and it...
Huge one at that. I skipped it. By accident.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the legatus possibly...
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom.
That's an evil. That's a super evil guy voice. Oh, brother. Your face is crazy.
my lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
He's gonna kill that guy for sure, like 100%.
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Alamigo?
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate.
He's for sure killing this guy.
I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
Frumentarium. Interesting. Damn. Is that a gun sword? That's so cool.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
You look better with your helmet on.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Magitech? Is that like magic tech? That's what the sci-fi is Magitech. That's cool, I guess. I you know, I did see people flying around from like spaceships and I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. Now that I'm thinking about it. Limsa Laminza, the upper decks. Wrong way. Hello. Leaving the landing area. Storm Honor Guard. Bulwark Hall. Xanthale. Storm Sergeant. Letter to the Admiral.
Enter.
Enter. Wait, you were in the cutscene. Wait, am I gonna meet all the people in the cutscene?
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you.
Yup, yup.
This way.
Oh, there's a dog barking.
I bid you welcome. I am Melvid Bluefisvin.
Melvid Bluefisvin? No way, that's your name. That sucks for you. I'm so sorry.
Now, what news from Thanalan?
Melvib? Oh, I apologize. I'm so sorry. Your last name has the word has the sound Bluefus in it. Are you serious? Has it been 5 years? Yep, that's what the letter says. Damn, you are so tall. 5 years since the Garlean Empire. So yeah, Garlean Empire sought to... words. It was an answer to the Imperial threat. Imperial is Garlean? I don't know. Formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean Alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail von Darnus, Hell's take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces into Cartno Flats, and there met oh, it's Roman numerals. I was like, what? The 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. Though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. Well, lucky for you, I saw it in a vision that God gave me. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me and robbed me of my senses. I think they call it an update patch. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Sois still with us? Louis Sois is dead? Damn, I've heard so much about him and he's dead. He would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen, but do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raban was right of it. I accept his proposal. Salute. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Not before getting an aetherite, so I can teleport here. Pray give my regards to Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste. But I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Io. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Is that one of the gods? You have a gun. I didn't notice. She has a gun. I want a gun. Hold on, I need to grab this aetherite first. Wrist flow. Angelica Bunny. Alright, I'm attuned. Now I can go back on the airship, and then I'll attune to the other one in Gridania. Is that... I think that's... and the wolf has done something. I don't remember. Sniffing around the stables, that's what it was. I'm sure I don't need to remember that, but... You know. To Gridania! And then I can get all sorts of classes. I'm so excited. The Gangplank. It's not going to be another second big cutscene, is it? Right on, right on. New Gridania. Gridania. I don't know. I don't know which it is, man. Okay. First order of business is getting that stone. And get the stone. Aetherite. It's called an aetherite. Where in the seven hells is that one? Serpent Honor Guard. Going up. Where am I going? Dude, new place. Roomy Oakvale. Duality Hazel Z. I need this aetherite. Now where do I need to go? Huh? This place is so weird and confusing. This way? I think? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Through here? I guess so. To Old Gridania. Oh, I was right. Attune to this too. Conjurer's Guild. What? Teleport. You! I remember liking how you look.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please.
Please? Why am I walking so slow?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
Remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? I know all of it, everything. It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That as well. A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech, some 50 years past, helped raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet, Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet, he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail, never more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the Empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Final Fantasy Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is the Legatus Gaius von Baelsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easily. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we can do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. That's crazy. A remembrance service may help rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when the last empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provision shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Coolio. The sun yet rises. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. Thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Seeing all these other places, I'm not sure I want Ul'dah to be my home. That place sucks. Okay, now make use of the minions. You've tamed a whistle. To call a minion? No. No, go away. Really? You mean it? How? How? Help me. Call menu, use a whistle. Minion guide under your character menu. Okay. I don't like the head here. I've decided. And earrings. I need to replace those again. And just checking to see if my armor is in order. It is. I need to look at the thing again. Minion guide under your character in the main menu. You can either initiate this action from the menu or drag an icon. Character configuration. This is harder than I'd like to admit for me. Character. You know what? Sure. Why not? Yes. I have no face wear. I am so incredibly lost. Oh well. What is down here? Yeah. Crazy. Wind up airship. Yay! Toys! I'll talk to this guy. No, wait, you know what? I have stuff. Is there anything around here? So you want to be a conjurer. What is a conjurer? It sounds like a botanist. Lancer. That sounds like something I want to do. Lancer. I think Lancer becomes Dragoon if I'm not mistaken. Well, that person's cool. And I'll wait to do any side quests because those are all gonna be for leveling. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. I want this Aethernet shard. There's another one over there. I guess I'm doing Gridania first. Cool stage. Okay. Okay. I see. I am seeing with my eyes and brain. Wind up Moogle. What is a Moogle? This little guy. And I go in here and then up to the left. Main quest can wait. I'm doing cool things. Like becoming a Lancer. Lancer might be cool, but I do like Pugless right now. Ethernet shard. I want to be a Lancer, Jillian. I hope you're not a bum like the other guy was.
Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. I see you have some combat experience, yet it remains to be seen if such skills as you have acquired will avail you here. But no matter. In my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced Lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we Lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain. Such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. A Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hands, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus, it has been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a Lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true Lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill this essential quality in every soul who passed through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, would you have the resolve to wield the lance? Sounds awesome. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. But I to introduce myself. I neglected to introduce myself. I am Yoito, master of the guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged. I shall add to your hunting log the names of the creatures against which a Lancer might hone his skills. In celebration of this occasion, I hereby present you with your very own spear. Arm yourself with it, and speak to me once more. I would have you undertake your first task, a trial, to be precise. Thank you, Yoito. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I think that is probably a good enough place as any to end it. Frankly. I am going to eat because I always happen to stream right when fucking right when I would be eating. Maybe it is streaming that makes me hungry. I don't know. But anyway, I'm ending stream now. See y'all later. We added another banned person to our ban list. And yeah.